we have just upgraded the local SEO module of Staxio, and this upgrade now creates a local Google stack and a Maps project, both interlinked. And then all the data that is created from both those projects gets added to a local HTML page. And this video I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to do a build of everything, and I'm going to do this live. So I'm going to take a GMB, okay, a GMB URL from Maps, from whatever Google Maps business. I just chosen this is a coffee shop. I just chose this randomly. It is not a client or anything. I just opened Google Maps and then selected something. So I'm going to take this URL, this business, this GMB URL, and I'm going to build the local stack and then the local page. And we're going to see the end result, which is the local page. I'm going to take the local page and then probably publish it into a Google site. So I'm going to take you through the whole process live, and I'll probably do some editing on the parts where Google is just waiting for the build. So I'm going to probably edit those off, but I'm going to do everything from top to bottom. Just taking the GMB all the way to the end where Staxio builds the local stack and the Maps project and the HTML local page. So let's get started. Okay, so I am going to Staxio. So in Staxio I have nothing. I have no projects on the planner, and I'm going to go to the local SEO module into the Maps builder. And this is where we're going to start our build. So going to take the GMB. This is the first step. I'm going to take the GMB URL, right? So let me unselect. So if you open Google Maps, this is how you can get the correct GMB URL to paste into Staxio. So you open Google Maps, you just go to google.com/maps or maps.google.com. You open it. You select a business. I'm going to select this random business. It's a coffee shop. I'm going to click on the URL, copy it, and paste that into the Google Maps URL input field of Staxio. That's it. This is how you can get the correct Google Maps URL for Staxio to build everything out for you. Okay, so now I'm going to do keywords. This is the next step. This is the only mandatory field that you need to create the stack. If you don't want to do anything else, you just want to use the Maps URL, just paste this in, and then don't need to type anything else. Just come down here into the bottom of this builder, and then click on Save to Planner, and it will save all the projects, all the needed projects and all the builds for you. If that's all you want to do, that's fine. Just type in the GMB URL into the Maps builder of Staxio, and then click on the Save to Planner, and this will create all the projects and then create the local page, the local SEO page for you. All good. But if you want to add more data and build a more advanced with more information and more properties like keywords into your local build, then continue down the form and all the input fields, and then add keywords, add the article. I'm going to do this. I'm going to follow the whole thing, so you can get a complete build of all the available fields that Staxio has to offer, so we can see how everything looks with all the properties created. Okay, so let me just type in some keywords like great coffee in Lisbon, and then local coffee shop. So I have 2, that's fine. Let's work with that. Now for an article, I used ChatGPT and told it to give me a 1,500 word word SEO optimized article for a coffee shop in Lisbon with good pastry, and this is the result. Just gonna paste this in. Okay, so the bolds are coming with these ampersand. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna work with that. Doesn't matter. But so you guys can see that this is a good article. It has good length. 1,500 word is the minimum I usually work with. So if you want to see, let me maybe take a screenshot of the prompt. If you guys want to see the prompt I use, it's very simple, nothing special at all. I'm taking a screenshot of what I typed into ChatGPT, and we should be, here it is. Okay, so this is the prompt I use. Okay, write me a 1,500 word SEO optimized article for a coffee shop in Lisbon with good pastry. That's it. It's the whole prompt I told ChatGPT to write me an article for. And this is the result. So maybe let me zoom in a little bit. Right. Let's just zoom, stacks you in for a little bit. You can get a better view of what I'm typing in. Okay, so there it is. We have the article. So let's move on to the next option, which is the points of interest in driving directions. So I'm going to enable this because I want to create points of interest in driving directions. So I'm going to go for bakeries, sounds good, and maybe coffee shops. I think there's a cafe. Brilliant. All right, so I want all the points of interest of type bakery and cafe in a 5 kilometer radius around the GMB, okay, around this business, the business here on the map. So it's gonna like be a circle of 5 kilometers of all the coffee shops and the bakeries around this business, okay, the business we have selected. Okay, so I am not going to use a custom point of interest location. We have covered how this option works on a previous video. Right, moving on, directions to and from. Yes, I also want directions to and from the business. And the directions, I'm going to enable everything, okay? I want all of this, all the driving directions and all the travel modes. And I'm going to also enable the KML My Maps file to be imported into My Maps as well. So I want all this built and created for my business. Okay. Zoom level. Yes, let's randomize the zoom level between 14 and 18. It's good. Just going to use the default options here. I'm also going to randomize the latitude increase. Yes, this will be used mainly for our keywords, and we'll take a look at that once the build is complete. Tag name and color. All right, sure. Let's do the create a tag name and select a color for our project. This is going to do green. I want to do QR codes and I want to do link shorteners. Yes. And this is pretty much it. These are all the options for our maps builder. So just going to do a final check. I have the article. It's going to go up in the coffee shops. Yes, looks good, right? So let's see what Staxio creates when we click on the Save to Planner button here. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll up and take a look at what's on the planner. And this is what we get. This is what Staxio creates. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. All right, so we have our maps project, right? So this is where Staxio is going to create all the data and scrape all the data from the GMB into a local project, a maps project. Then we have a Google stack, which is all these which this is an advanced Google stack created by Staxio. It has a Google stack, has HTML, has comments. It converts, and it then converts everything into other different formats of files, like text files, PDF, Microsoft, and all these different types. Okay, so this Staxio is now building this on the background. Okay, and I'm gonna wait for Staxio to complete all these builds so we can then take a look at what is created. All right, so I have all my builds complete. They have finished. I just did a refresh on my planner. Just click the refresh button. And what I usually do, I take a look at my Google Drive and the Google Sheet for the projects that I've just finished creating. And we can do that by clicking. So these are two, we've combined both two builds, right? The maps build and then a Google Stacks build, so into the same Google spreadsheet. So usually before we did this update for Staxio, these were two separate independent projects, which they can also still be, but when we click on the here on the button on the Save to Planner, it's a combination. So Staxio combines both projects. So if I click on Build Map, it will just independently build the project map into a separate Google Sheet. Okay, it does not create a local Google stack associated with the Maps project. But when we click on the Save to Planner, it creates two separate stacks. Okay, two separate totally. Well, they're interlinked, right? So, but it creates both stacks interlinked, which is what we see here on the planner. It's a maps stack project type for Staxio. For GMB, it just scrapes all the data from the GMB and then creates this maps project local stack, and then a specific Google stack linking, okay, to the maps project. I just want you guys to understand what's happening. Okay, so and then it interlinks everything on the same Google spreadsheet and on the same Google Drive folder with all this data. And I'm going to show you this is what we're going to be taking a look at now. Because if I click on each, this is going to be the same spreadsheet. Okay, take a look. So I click on the maps. Okay, it's the business. So this is the business name. Okay, it's the name of the folder on my Google Drive is the business name. And also it's the same folder. If I click here, okay, it's the same exact folder. If I click here, right, it's the same folder because Staxio combined. All right, sorry about that. So Staxio now combines both builds on the same location, on the same folder, on the same spreadsheet. Okay, and this is what we see now here. Okay. So if you click here on the maps or the Google stack, it's going to be the same folder. And if I click here, it's going to open the spreadsheet. Okay, if I click here, okay, let me zoom out a little bit, it's too big. Okay, so see, this is the name of the business and this is the spreadsheet. We're gonna walk through it in a little bit. Just want to show you that it's the same thing. It's the same spreadsheet. It's the same folder. Okay, on your Google Drive. And if I click here, okay, it's the same. It's the exact same spreadsheet because Staxio now does this for you. It combines both projects on the same location with the same data into a local HTML page, which we're going to take a look at in a second. Okay, let me just close because it's just the same folder and the same spreadsheet. Right. Well, let's start. Let's start with the folder. Okay, so take a look. This is everything that Staxio created for you. Okay, this is an advanced Google stack. Look at the amount of folders it created. Okay, and everything that's been done for you. So these are, I'm mostly interested, well, let's take a look at some of these folders. So these are the articles for the keywords so this is the business name and these are the associated keywords. Remember, we built, let me see if it's still here. Yeah, so we told Staxio to create additional properties on our stack for these two keywords. And this is what we have, okay? So this was the articles folder. These are conversion types. So we've converted, we told Staxio to create all these conversions for these file types. And let's take a look at the HTML, okay? So we have 3 different files, one for each keyword and then one for the business itself. Let's quickly take a look at what this looks like, because I think you guys are interested in and curious to see what this looks like. I'm gonna let me open CodePen and then quickly take a look at what this looks like. So the way you can do that is you can go here, you can double click on the HTML, which will open the HTML code. By the way, these are comments that were created by Staxio, by the comments builder here. So we told Staxio to create comments on the files of our Google stack. Okay, and we're here. So, and these are the comments, okay? So this is an advanced Google stack, guys, right? Staxio created comments with links, sorry, with links to different properties. Okay, so in this case, you can see it's photo. Okay, I think it's a folder drive. So if I click here, see what it opens. Probably, okay, so this is a picture, okay, of the business. And this is a spreadsheet file. So there's a ton of links here and information, okay, for folders. Look at the amount of information you have here. All right, so this is the Staxio created comments. So I want to copy the HTML. So I'm going to probably download this file. Transfer. Okay, so let me just open this file. All right, brilliant. So this is what it looked like. I don't even need to use CodePen. That's great. So this is what the HTML local page looks like, right? So this is the name of our business. This is a button for contact us. This is the article. Okay, so this is the article we told Staxio to use on our build. These are embeds. You're gonna see some of these here on the HTML. There are gonna be one for each folder. So this is the embed for our top folder. Scroll down a little bit. So images of our business. And the photos folder embed, which is this folder here, the photos folder, okay? All right, so photos of our business, very good. This is our master spreadsheet embed, okay? An HTML type of embed with all the data, okay, from our spreadsheet. Just gonna quickly show you and click here on the different tabs. So these are the tabs inside our spreadsheet, which is here, right? So these are the different tabs here, okay, right? Directions, iframe embeds, POI images, all that stuff, right? And let's keep scrolling down. So this is a form, a Google form embedded into our HTML file. These are links, okay? This is a good ton of links probably showing up here of our business. And this is, all right, this is loading up the slides and presentations folder and all the slides inside the folder, which is the slides folder. It has 3 different slides and different types of embeds on the slides, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, and you can notice that the slides are, just automatically going through each slide, right? With the QR codes. We told Staxio to also create the QR codes for us on my build. All right, documents. So these are the documents inside the folders, the documents folder. The documents folder here, the articles folder. Okay, so these are also embedded into our HTML. Okay, let's keep scrolling down. We have QR codes, and then we have additional information. And additional information is, again, more embeds. Okay, so this is our street view, okay? Our street view panorama of the business. There's the business. It's the coffee shop. It's here, right? So we can, it's an interactive panorama, Street View panorama. This is an interactive Google Maps embed of the business itself. We can zoom out, zoom in, move it around, embedded into our HTML. And these are images, okay? So this is the maps image, this is a panorama image, and these are points of interest, okay? All the points of interest created with Stacks.io to create for the business. And these are also inside here, our spreadsheet, right? All the points of interest, the images, these are all embedded into our HTML. So all this data that was scraped by Stacks.io is also inside our HTML file here, okay? And this is the end of our file with all this information. So here you have it, okay? This is our local page, our HTML local page, which now we can then embed into a cloud platform or a Google site. So let's do a Google site, okay? Let's try doing a Google site. So let's see if we can do that here live. So I'm gonna go to the sites.google.com. Just give me a second while I open up a Google site to add this HTML into, okay? I'm gonna go to sites.google.com. New, maybe new. We can do a new, sure. So, can I create a new one? Let's do a new Google site. Brilliant. Okay. So here's what I usually do. I remove this this header and everything. Just, start with a blank Google site. That's what I do. I type in the name of the business. So let me go here. And this is the business name. I'm going to copy the business name. I'm going to paste that into here. It's going to be the title of my Google site. Done. And now this is one way, okay, to incorporate the code and paste the HTML right here. So I'm going to do view page source. Just copy everything, Control A, select everything. I'm going to paste this into the Google site and then click on next, insert. And there is a shortcut. Let me see if I can find it to extend. There we go. So I'm on a Mac and I'm clicking on Option, left shift, and the down arrow. Okay. I hover the mouse over the frame, okay, the end of the frame, and then I'm clicking, and this is extending the HTML, right? So I'm gonna wait until it goes all the way down to the end of the HTML file. So it's loading everything up. Now it's loading the slides. Scroll down. I'm gonna keep doing. I'm clicking on the option. I'm on a Mac, okay? I'm clicking on the option button on my keyboard. Option, left shift, and then the down arrow, okay? Hovering the mouse. Hovering the mouse here. Okay, give me a second. It's not working anymore. Okay, here. And then clicking on the key combination. Additional information, keep scrolling down, almost done. Here we go. So I keep this. Okay, here is fine. And that's it. I'm gonna click on publish. Postleria, okay, send to Postleria. All right, this is the name of the business. It looks like it's available. I'm gonna click on publish. Done. I'm gonna look at the website. There we go. And this is our HTML page, local page, published into a Google site. Okay, just scrolling down, just taking a look at what the Google site looks like. See? So instead of building an embed, uploading the HTML file into a Google site, we could go back into Stacks.io and then use the Cloud Explorer to upload the file into one of our one of our cloud providers that Staxio enables us. But I can show you, because this would just be a matter of choosing the file to upload. I'm going to go into the downloads because I downloaded. So this is the my HTML file. I would open, and then I would upload it into, I don't know, Google, let's say Google, and then click on the upload button, and then it would, let me just extend it. It would, I didn't select the bucket, so not sure. Yeah, it's not gonna work, but let's try, see if I can do an upload into a bucket. See if that works. Yeah, so it's done. Let me do a refresh here. So I just uploaded my HTML file into one of the buckets I have on my Google Cloud. Okay, into Google Cloud. It has to be a bucket. Okay, remember, it has to be a bucket. So I think it was this one. And yeah, that's the name of the business. And let me open the link. And there we go. We have just embedded, not embedded, we uploaded the HTML file into a Google Cloud bucket, and it's already available, publicly available on the web. And this is what it looks like. This is what the HTML looks like. The page, our local page, inside our Google, inside our Google Cloud Storage bucket. So ideally, I would also have the bucket name as something related to the business itself, and then index.html or something else, you know, different kind of structure on the bucket. Usually I like to have the name of the create a bucket. So I would go select Google and then create a bucket, and then on Google, and then give it the name of the bucket. Okay, just, you know, I'm not sure if I have the name. No, I don't. It's the HTML. So I would just paste in like push the name of the bucket. I think it's this Antonio. And would then create. Oh, it doesn't. I have to go like this because it doesn't allow for spaces. This lowercase. All right, sorry about the lowercase letters. And then I would select a region. All right, let's do, and then create a bucket. So it's creating our bucket. And we have our bucket created with the name of the business, and then I would then upload the HTML file into this bucket with the name of the business. So that's the process I usually work with, right? So that's the name of the business, and then I would again choose the file to upload, select the HTML, and click the upload. And now it's actually uploading that into my bucket. Just give it like 1 or 2 seconds. Done. I would reload and refresh the tree, and then again we have another a local page uploaded into a different bucket on our Google storage. Here, I'm just gonna open the link. There we go. So, all right, guys, this has been a long video. So we went through a lot. I hope you guys are seeing how this will help you when doing local SEO. If you guys have any questions, you know how that works, and I'll keep in touch, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.